Yo, what up YouTube? It's Ra, and let me holler at you real quick. Don't give up, my friend. You are going to make it. But understand this, when you're climbing up the ranks, when you're climbing up that ladder, and when you're moving on up, the most important thing you can do, the most important thing that you need to do is to remember where you came from. Don't lose your identity. Don't lose that hunger. Don't lose that inner strength that's inside of you. And don't look down on others. Stay humble. Remember, the same people that you might be looking down on, it's the same person that you used to be. Remember that it's important that you understand and put yourself in other people's shoes, because you used to be in their shoes too. I get it. When you make it, you want to brag and boast. You want to flex. You want to tell everybody. You want to shout to the rooftops that I made it. And there's nothing wrong with celebrating. There's nothing wrong with feeling good about yourself, that you accomplished what you set out to accomplish, that you set out to do something and you did it. And you should feel proud of yourself. You should pat yourself on the back for that. But there's a difference between bragging and boasting and celebrating and feeling good about yourself. There's a difference between putting down others for not having what you have and feeling good internally about what you've done. That's a completely different story. Don't envy the oppressor and then choose some of their ways. So understand that we get caught up in all the people that used to bully us, that people that used to look down on us, and then we internalize all that hate and let that settle inside of us, and then we spread the same hate that was spread on us. So it's important that you remember where you came from. You was that same person busting them tables. You was that same person stocking the shelves. You was that same person that, that was grinding and clawing and kicking and screaming, trying to figure something out, thinking, what am I going to do? How am I going to make it out of the situation? I get it. Because once we make it to that spot, we feel that we're given the right to do that. But no, remember where you came from. Remember who you were when your back was against the wall. Remember who you were when you were facing adversity, when you had no strength, when you weren't at 100% and you still kept going. Remember where you came from. And it's not just about others, it's also about you. If you forget where you came from, if you forget who you were when you were going at it, when you were going to war with yourself, you'll lose that hunger. You'll lose that imagination that gave you the ability to come up with new ideas. You'll become complacent. You'll become a shell of yourself and forget how it was when you were starting out. And then you'll settle for less because you felt like, okay, I had nothing and now I got something, so the fight is over. Understand that as long as you're still breathing, the fight is never over. There's always something new to accomplish. There's always a new level to reach. So remember where you came from. It's not just about, not looking down on others, not putting others down. It's also about you don't want to lose that strength inside yourself, that fight, that power. You don't want to lose it, because then you can lose everything you've been working towards by becoming complacent. Remember where you came from and stay humble. Don't look down on others just because they don't have what you have. You are now in the position to spread spread the love that wasn't given to you, to give someone an opportunity that no one gave to you. Remember when you were down, you were waiting for someone to give you an opportunity. All you wanted was a chance, but no one gave it to you, so you had to create it within yourself. You had to give it to yourself. Now you are in that same position to pay it forward and show love on the way down. Because remember, nothing lasts forever. Remember that one day it'll all be said and done. So you need to remember, you don't want to be that person that didn't leave nothing behind and have nothing to show for it. Remember where you came from. Remember how you felt when it was you. Don't lose that. Internalize that and stay in tune with yourself. You don't want to become so egotistical that you forget how it was for you. A lot of people forget how it was when they were in those shoes because they spent so much time on top, they forgot how it was. Don't let that be you. Don't let that happen to you. Remember where you came from and remember how you felt. When it happened to you, it didn't feel so good. When it happened to you, it felt you wish that wouldn't have happened. You wish it could have been different. But it doesn't have to be you. It doesn't have to be anybody else. So stay humble. And like I said, nothing wrong with celebrating your achievements. But don't envy the person and then become the same person that you used to hate. Stay humble and remember how it was. But hey, it's Rye. Like, comment, subscribe, like if you're new. We growing family. I love you, family. And you got this, homie. It's already yours.